you need an astronaut suit?
I do, I think, it's because I'm just, freewheeling it as Jude said to me earlier, whereas you guys are lovely and safe in your spaceship.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Probably
How
have
are you
trouble
doing?
breathing.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good, and I have to say, like, I have been so excited for this show to come out, and a lot of people my age have been calling it, like, the look of it just seems a bit like the Goonies in space. Have you guys seen the Goonies to understand that reference?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we were already very familiar with the style, although we did watch E.T. and Goonies in preparation for Skeleton Crew. We had like little movie nights together. John and Chris recommended it. Us production set up a whole little room for us to watch. It was a bonding experience while also simultaneously being being for educational purposes to get familiar with the style and go more in depth deep dive.
Oh, amazing. And, Star Wars is like the fandom, it's kind of like a beast into its own thing. So have people been giving you advice and, kind of helping you figure out how to deal with, all of the diehard fans? Because I don't know if you can tell, I'm actually wearing a Star Wars Christmas jumper and I have a Star Wars tattoo as well. So I am one of those like mega fans of the franchise.
me too.
Me too.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we really there wasn't too much that we went into in terms of the fan base, but we hope that we put in a lot of work. We hope that it goes over positively, and we hope people love it as much as we do.
Definitely.
Yeah, and actually, Robert, I think for yourself, you got to kind of play a character that, Star Wars, it has such a variety of a variety of characters, and yours really stands out. Was that prosthetics or motion capture, or how did you help bring Neil to life?
It was motion capture. I basically had like a helmet with like a bar and like two cameras right here that would record my facial expressions. And yeah, that would basically that was kind of how I rolled every day. And yeah, and then I would also switch out with a beautiful woman named Casey.
Borman.
Yeah. And she would have like a
Casey
full
Borman.
on animatronic head, which she would like kind of come in and like kind of do some stuff with that. So yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. And actually, Kyriana, you also have the headpiece as well. So was that comfortable to wear, or how did they kind of fix that onto you?
Um, in the beginning, like it was hard getting used to because it was kind of heavy and it was like it kind of pressed against my skin and I had to shave the side of my head so it would like stick right. But as we went on and I wore it so much, it kind of like molded to my head. I hope that doesn't sound
Yeah.
weird, but
Whoa.
I thought it was really cool because at the end I could just put it on myself and I could see through it like my another pair of eyes. And oh, but in the beginning it was really dark. It was like wearing a piece like sunglasses every day. And when we would be in like a really dark place, it was hard for me to adjust to
Oh, wow.
I'm
Well,
gonna lie, you ate over here. I can't lie.
things. I
I
thought
love
I
that.
twinned with my dad when I saw him for the first time.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he's okay with that. We're twins. We're besties.
Yeah.
It's all good in the hood.
Mm.
And Ryan, for yourself, I don't know about you whether it was intentional or not, but I really got a sense of the kind of solo swagger from your character. So was that, you're nodding, I'm going to say, was that like something that you worked on to try and infuse into Fern?
Most definitely. I've been a big fan of Han Solo, and right when I put on Fern's clothing for the first time, I was like, wow, it kind of reminds me of him. So I tried to like kind of incorporate some of like my favorite things of his into her performance. But it was really fun, and she definitely has that swagger, as you said.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. And you also got to work closely with Kerry Condon, who is, of course, like one of Ireland's like top actresses. What was it like working with her?
She's so talented. She's amazing. It was so much fun working with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's so fun, and I definitely looked up to her, and she's always asking questions, and I really, really do appreciate that on set.
Oh, amazing. And lastly, Ravi, Wim to me is kind of the Star Wars fans character because I think every fan is going to be able to relate to him because he
Yeah.
is kind of just a fan in himself, but he just happens to be living in the world. So for you, like, how did you feel playing the role?
Yeah, he really is like a real kid fangirling over Star Wars. That's a funny description actually, but Yeah, no, he's definitely a dreamer. You know, he really is passionate about the things that he loves, you know, about like Jedi and stuff. I feel like he's going through what most kids go through. It's like you kind of like question or ponder your place in the galaxy. And I feel like he goes through that over the course of the whole journey, but being trapped in space kind of changes it drastically over each episode. And or not drastically, subtly. It subtly changes over the course of each episode, and then drastically, it's a change from beginning to end, point A to point B.
I'll get you home. We'll make a partnership. But we have to move fast. I need you to take the controls